Arteezy just, you know, farming up against Saberlight. It doesn't look like a huge laning advantage going either team's way so far. Just both supports on both teams sticking to this top lane to contest these pulls.
Yeah, the scary part is, though, if Ice gets that, like, early-ish 6, because of, like, how well this bottom lane's going, too, that they're going to look to turn that into some kills up top, I'm sure. Ooh. And they're collapsing, too.
Yeah. They'll force the wagon push with Saberlight getting brought down the Maledict on him. There's no real escape for this. They're trying to respond. Both supports sticking it out, but this is where Ember, not level 6, he just hit level 6 bottom. He's going to TP in and look to maybe get some cleanup kills. He gets a Sleight of Fist kill on the Witch Doctor. What more can he get? He goes remnant in onto Arteezy, and Arteezy's in trouble now. He's just level 4. This Ember rotation from Briar was perfect. Just as he hits 6 bottom, he comes in, and he may get Ice as well. There's no TP out. Ice is just going to kind of try fight his way out of this one, and it's Undying to come out on top. They're coming in to try and contest these Ancients. It looks more like they're just going to be leeching some experience here, which is, you know, not bad in itself, but it is some pressure going his way. But it's elsewhere. Ice setting up with Fly and Arteezy to get the kill on Saberlight down bottom.
And run at bounties, yeah. Yep.
The Silencer Dubu thought he could grab this bounty room, but Abed just gets an easy solo kill. Had to help from a fissure, but...
Man, Prophet is like the only hero that kills this tower this early. Like...
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant
and yet the scan connects. They know where they are. EG going to get caught. Abed's only gets rooted first. That's going to set a rolling boulder. Crit comes in, but he gets global silence. Didn't get a chance to go for a blink echo. Instead, he just went for the blink fissure, and they're completely caught by this magnetize, catching all three. And Tomato coming in to clean up the Witch Doctor. Crit should follow. Tomato, come on, man, you got to go for that perma agi. But either way, an easy team fight win for Undying. And mid, okay. One kill going EG's way. It's still burning. He gets lassoed now after the Dark Pact. Is the damage there? They're going to drop the Death Ward to make sure they get the one kill. Crit in a little bit of trouble here with Bryle showing up. And Ember Spirit with a team Undying looking to just get some cleanup kills here. And Albert showing up and doing a whole lot of damage himself with the Ice TP in and the backup from Arteezy Stone Gaze. They managed to deter Undying from fully committing, and EG will get a 2-for-1 trade.
Man, that... I think Global helps covered it, though, to be fair.
They're going to go on Arteezy anyways. Arteezy gets off the Stone Gaze before the Global Silence. He did have the Mad Style to go with it. He's going to stone up Moon Meander, who gets used after it. Moon Meander does have a roll. He tries to go and aggressive, but the Astral is there. No follow-up, as it looks like Arteezy is going to be just fine there. Briar with the Arcane Rune, unable to really fight with it. I think that's why they wanted to fight, is they felt like they were going to be really strong with this Arcane Rune, but... instead, EG with numbers and with a very tanky Medusa. Moon Meander goes in with a Magnetize, trying to force the issue here, and it's Bra with a BKB charging in feet first into Abed. Abed, though, is just tanking up all he can with Saberlight lassoed on the OD. Tomato shows up looking to clean up. He's gotten a couple of kills already. He's looking for a 30. Wants Arteezy. Arteezy is just losing all his stats here, but he forces Tomato back by just holding his ground, and Arteezy somehow still alive. He finally goes down. Saberlight, he's still alive on a sliver of hell. He's forcing this fight as Bryle. Sleight of Fist out, but Bryle without any remnants left is in all sorts of trouble. Tomato, he's showing back up. He managed to heal on the sidelines, re-engage, but he doesn't feel like he can force it into this Orchid. Oh, Moon has the defensive Yules. Is there any backup to keep him alive? The Stone Gaze from Arteezy preemptively, and they get the lasso, and Ember in all sorts of trouble. The Global Silence going to try to keep him alive. Luckily, Brow doesn't get hit by the Stone Gaze, but Tomato's just holding his ground in the Shadow Dance, trying to just heal his way through this one, but he needs to disengage. Has the double damage still if he can come back into this fight, but Arteezy is just too strong on the front lines with the buyback from Crit. Looks like Undying just going to cut their losses, lose 3, and EG will come out on top. Pressure's on. Is EG going to be running into this dire triangle? They've just picked up a Crystallis on Arteezy's Medusa. He's, you know, not even that far away from Daniels. They blink it on Tomato. Abed doesn't go for the lasso there. Instead, they're going to catch Dubu, and they don't even have to commit any big spells to bring him down, so no global for 40. Yeah, it feels like...
Oh, Moon. Oh, my God, dude.
Yes. Uh-oh, he's being punished for it. EG saying enough. They just lasso him up, and Saberlight, unfortunately, his Astral was still on cooldown.
That was a serious Aether Lens lasso right there, man.
Yeah. Abed's just so good. He just recognized that Saberlight had used up his Astral and saw an opening. And it is a dead Rex, as you said. Nothing Undying can do to defend it. They roll across the River Moon. I believe he probably got scouted by that one. Yeah, Abed here is in Firefly. Tomato just goes leaping in, unafraid, forced to pop the Shadow Dance very early, and he's being fissured into a Stone Gaze. He gets defensively Astral. That's going to keep him alive, but this fight does not look good for Undying. Moon Meander is going to have his roll blocked, and that's going to mean he's going to go down here as EG have lost crit in the backlines. Without a buyback, this could be okay. Brile as well as Tomato go charging, leaping in with the Axe Ember and the Slark. They just have so much chase potential. Tomato can't hit the pounce on a BKB to Abed. Batrider, who gets rooted up, gets the last off on Ember, but that root is doing a lot of damage. OD drops the hammer, and Saberlight's looking to turn and fight, but Arteezy, he's the big bad raid boss. Unable to bring him down. Tomato does burn his mana pool, but gets sprouted and killed. Ultra kill for Arteezy. Could be all over for Undying, unfortunately.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, they lost bot racks while that was going on, and Arteezy finishes it with a rampage, so it's going to be mega creeps. It's going to be GG, I imagine.
Yeah, just too big of a deficit. Yeah, Brile, I mean, he went right on the crit to start, like pretty good target, and he just focuses him down and forces it with the global, but, you know, then the rest of your team's also dying that whole time, so. Yep, you can mix things up. Now, we have changed sides, so that is quite the difference. We will be seeing Arteezy on the Dire off lane this time, as opposed to his favorite spot, the Radiant off lane. This one, not quite as common.
And AUI, small little changes in picks. Do you feel like Undying has fixed some of the problems from last game with these mix-ups, getting a different 5 position and having kind of like a dual carry lineup? Take away his neutral camps, he's just pulling creeps wherever he goes, yeah. Trying to deny as much of that jungle farm as possible. The Ancients still getting sapped. Yep, Witch Doctor gets the Maledict off on Tomato. This could be bad for Tomato, but he gets fissured underneath the tower. Still taking a little bit of damage. Has the wand, so he should be just fine here. Yeah, crits TP not going to lead to a whole lot.
And they've left that ward there from Dubu on the Ancients too, so they're looking for when he tries to move over here on Abed.
A bit of a overcommitment there for Undying, who thought they perhaps had the numbers to go for that play.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, they're still not done. Yeah, with Crit's Fissure, they just chase him down. Okay.
Nice.
And bottom, meanwhile. Oh, Tomato gets out. He's being dusted out, but Saberlight saves the day with the Astral and the Meteor Hammer. He's not going to turn it around to get a kill, but he keeps Tomato alive at least.
Middle tower.
Ooh, initiation mid, crit. Yep, he's being caught by the Diffusal, but has backup nearby, and Dubu may just be sacrificed. It does feel like Undying are kind of suffocating EG and keeping control of a lot of this map. Brile was just bullying anybody who came out in the top lane previously, and now he's just constantly running in at this triangle of camps.
And he's put pressure on the map too, so like some of his gold net worth being lost was worth it for what he took away from the opponent too.
Death's bounty.
Dire are scanning.
Yeah, and Saberlight has a blink. They fissure to start things off. The blink totem follows. And Saberlight going to defensively Astral. Can he blink out after this Astral? We're going to find out. He does get the blink out, and Saberlight's home free. No immediate counter kills happening. EG will deward.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire are scanning.
They get the dust onto the Riki. Yeah, Tomato should be in some trouble here. They have the BKB on Batrider. Looking for that lasso. He finds Saberlight. He held it knowing the OD was lingering around, waiting for the save. The blink crit! Echo Slam from Crit! Huge play from him. Insta tip on a Saberlight. Sick plays from Abed as well as Crit. They're going to get the third kill there. Abed didn't go for the last one. Riki, he knew OD was just waiting for an Astral save, and really heads up play from EG.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Moon rolled in mid, perhaps a little bit too aggressively, gets saved by the Astral for now. Silence could follow this one up, but Ice himself gets caught in the smoke screen. Moon can't find a way to roll out. Ice is getting blown up. He ran in. He thought he was unkillable, but this is an offlane Death Prophet with very little farm, and he didn't have the mana for a defensive use.
There was no lasso yet either.
Yeah.
It was back in like 2 seconds, so there was no coverage.
Brile Has the Maledictum, has to be a little bit careful. Arteezy does get off the Stone Gaze. Crit's in the neighborhood, but still without an Echo Slam, so Arteezy's going to kind of get blocked in by the Fissure. He's going to be forced to just hold his ground and fight, which is working out well for him so far. Saberlight going to go down, but Arteezy doesn't have backup until the buyback comes. Crit going to come back into this one. With Abed there, he's got a lasso now. You've got to be careful. The Earthshaker buyback could cause some problems. The chase is on. Two-man Fissure with a lasso as well onto the Ricky. Ricky going to go down to the Arteezy right clicks, and Dubu trying to TP out. Not going to be successful. Only Slack survives. Great buyback from Crit. Great team fight from EG. Yeah. They're going to catch Dubu, perhaps. I'm not sure if that's the kill they necessarily want, but they'll take it. This could set them up to take this tower bottom.
The mad moon sings its mad song.
Abed charging with the Firefly. Has a blink lasso. He wants to find the OD, or otherwise that save threat comes in. Dubu position again to tank the gank. Good old Dubu. Taking one for the team, perhaps. They're just ditching him. They're not even trying to bait him. Nice Ice will finish off the kill.
Farm the other side of the map, and Psychic Headband for OD.
Well, they're gonna, smoke, and the TP coming in. They kind of know exactly where EG are. Yeah, roll in.
Yeah, too late.
It's Fly taking the gank. Can they get any more here? With the Ag Slark, they have a lot of chase and catch potential, and that's exactly what Brow's thinking. He's just going pouncing forward, but EG have managed to disengage without getting
He doesn't
caught.
want to get spread again. There is a courier in the Ancients, though.
And they continue to do so with this smoke up. They're looking to make sure they can pressure Roche. They've kept their courier there, so they know it's not going on, and Dubu gets sniped. Undying, they're going to look to fight this one. Rolling from Moon Meander. He goes in with the magnetism, forces Stone Gaze, and Crit's in all sorts of trouble here. He's been caught by the silence here, but the OD pulled into the Stone Gaze. They're going to lose Saberlight before he can really cast a spell, and the rest of the team caught in the gaze as well. Arteezy triple kill.
Oh, dude, I'm trying to learn how to play Earth Spirit. That's exactly how my fights go.
Well, EG now with, it feels like, full control over what has been a very even game for 30 minutes, but now with an Aegis and an 8k gold lead and a pretty sizable XP lead, EG.
Look where Arteezy is right now, by the way.
Moon
Not care.
in some trouble. Leap in from Brawl. He's looking to force his fight. He's found Crit with the silence, but the Ghost Scepter from Crit going to help keep him alive a bit longer. And Moon, with the Stone Gaze out, doesn't have any backup coming in. Instead, the backup is going on Fly. They're trying to catch him, but Brow's Slark has been lassoed and pulled back in. Crit has got the follow-up Echo Slam, but the OD tries to keep him alive with the Sand. He's not the best damage coming in from Saberlight as, the cheese keeps him up and running. Crit chases on. It's just a Dubu Enchantress, but the big kills are top lane where Tomato has been dusted up now. Throws out the smoke screen, but he's in a lot of trouble here, and Abed gonna make sure they finish him off.
He's at a BKB here. Abed's dead.
Yeah, just not expecting Undying to be in that bottom lane or to make that play when they're losing their top rack. So a very rare mistake from Abed, but as far as where this game stands, I think EG gonna still feel pretty comfy as they take top lane. Two-shotted. They are forcing this fight. Braille gonna have to pounce out of there. Arteezy's being isolated and kind of ignored while they're going the rest of them. They're just chain astraling him. They're going on Fly. They're going on the supports. Ice has an exorcism though, and he's just gonna run at Saberlight, who's been silenced up now. Doesn't have a good answer to this. The Psychic Headband not gonna do a whole lot to bail him out there as Abed has the BKB back up, and he's just gonna go in. Nice buyback from him to make sure they win this fight. Ricky's down. Moon goes down as well, and Braille kind of on his own has been isolated, forced to pounce away. Luckily with the Ag's range, does get far enough away to keep himself alive, but not sure Dubu's going to be so lucky.
Well, EG are pumping up those Medusa stats today, that's for sure.
Exactly. Definitely, I think, potential for a team like Quincy Crew to upset EG. Got him indeed. GG is called. But I really like what you're saying, because it does feel like these... I mean, I enjoyed these two games, even though in the end, EG won in what seemed to look like kind of semi-convincing fashion.
All right, so we have our winner interview here. Just joining us in the room, it's none other than Arteezy. First, Arteezy, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes. Yeah, I'm here. Hello.
Awesome. Congratulations. You guys pulled out a big win, your biggest win of the league so far, and being able to take down Undying, who have been touted as a incredibly powerhouse stack that could have the potential to pull out the upset today, but were not able to do so. So this is a very interesting series. I mean, on stat line, you guys pulled out 2-0, but it looked like there was definitely potential for Undying to take it to you. I'm sure everybody out there is going to be fiending this replay to watch for holes in your game. So to put you on the spot, like, and to stop them all and save them all the trouble, what was something you think that you guys are going to need to work on after this series?
It's a hard question to answer because we still need to play the rest of the league. I would say probably we played a little bit slow. We like probably could have done more things into the game. We just kind of waited, chilled a little bit, waiting for them to make mistakes, which I don't think is always the best play style. We probably just need to like revisit our either draft or gameplay and find some things we could have done.
Absolutely. I know we're catching you before you have the proper time to even comb through the game in the series yourself, but I do have Sunsfan and Jenkins here to help assist in reminding you on how everything went. Sunfan?
Mr. Arteezy, were you surprised that Undying basically picked the same lineup game 2?
No, because I kind of know those guys in real life. Like, I've hung out with them a lot, and I got the gist of how they think, and like their confidence, and you know how they view the game, basically. And it wasn't surprising at all, because I knew they're not going to ban Medusa as well. Like, I just had that feeling when I was looking at the draft. I'm like, yeah, they're just going to run it back. I mean, it's very admirable, actually, like replaying kind of the same draft and kind of like fixing the mistakes you thought you made in the first game. So I like that aspect. Pretty cool.
Hello, Tees. I have 2 questions for you. Question number 1
Typical.
is you don't get a mulligan, so it's fine. You don't get to speak anymore. That's my turn. If you had to eat Bulba's hat, the one he always wears, how much money would it cost you to eat Bulba's hat? You have infinite time.
Shit.
10 grand?
No, I think more.
More than that?
I don't know. You caught me off guard. I'll be honest.
Really
You do
good
it for a
I don't
million,
know.
right?
Jenkins.
I would do it for $1 million,
Okay.
Mhm.
but I think a
Between
lot of
10 and a
people would
million.
do it for like 100K. You know. So
Yeah.
Wait, do you have to eat it raw, or can you cook it?
I mean, you can do whatever you want to. It's just I give you the
So you're
hat.
saying you can
I
melt
cook it?
it, and then you said infinite time. You could just put a little drop every
You
day
don't
in
get
your
to-
coffee.
You don't get to wash it. You don't get to wash it. Let's be clear on that.
Well, what's considered washing? Soap?
Gentlemen,
'Cause
we
you
have
just
few
boil it.
opportunities
Okay,
with
okay,
Arteezy
okay,
on this
okay.
stream. This is what you want to do at the time. Oh my God.
Okay. I have
Please.
a real question for you. That was a good. Anyway, so I've asked this one before, but I'm really curious what your answer to this would be. If you could go back, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 years or whatever, and tell yourself something from the carry perspective that is you learned about Dota in the last 3 to 4 years to win TI, like some lesson you learned as a carry, what would you go back and tell yourself to win a TI?
think
Don't eat
about team
Bulba's hat.
fights. I think when I was younger, I just kind of relied on my laning skill, and I didn't really get better in other aspects of the game. So eventually, when people started to get better in lane, I had this like period of time where I didn't play that well, or like things felt wrong for me, because I used to always like start the early game with a lead. That's how I played later. Like I would always be ahead, no matter what, no matter the lane or the situation. I'd always be ahead. But nowadays, like I've got a lot of time to think about other aspects of the game and still improve my laning. But I would probably say to my younger self to focus on team fighting and how like heroes interact and how spells work with each other. Like to think about, instead of like bum rushing up a hill, to think about what's the best way to go up the hill, stuff like that. Because I really didn't think about that when I was younger.
I thought
Awesome.
you were going to say don't join Secret, because that would have made more sense, I guess. But I get a second question.
I
Jenkins
don't
my
got-
really,
God,
I don't
please.
regret
That was a
any of
great
it.
answer, by the way.
It was a actually.
That was
Thank you for the
amazing
legit
answer.
answer to these fools here. Suns fan, please, just one more question.
Mr. Arteezy, what do you think of Crit's facial hair? We had a long discussion about it that enraged a lot of people in chat. I'm a huge fan personally, but I want to get what the inside tick is for EG itself.
What do I think about his facial hair? The question.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's the question, Arteezy.
I think he shaved recently.
Ugh.
So I'm trying to picture, because I see we have like a video chat every week. I'm just trying to remember how he looks.
He looked like a
I
Norse
think,
god, if that brings up any memories.
It's hard
It was-
for like I like those really thick beards, and I can't grow one myself, so maybe that's why I like it so much. Like in Vikings, they have these like very thick beards. I love that kind of beard. I don't think he has that like ability to grow the very thick. He's got kind of like the lower level beard. Probably why he shaves, honestly.
He's a linen man.
D
That's what I
tier beard.
said.
All right.
That's what I said.
Thank you for answering. a very
Arteezy likes a
important
high MMR beard. Crit needs to raise MMR of his beard a bit. Thank you so much, Arteezy, for entertaining us with some legit and side legit questions there. It's always a pleasure. And congratulations again. We look forward to your matchup against Quincy Crew and the rest of the division.
Thanks. See you later, guys.
Thanks
He's
again
never.
to
He's
Arteezy.
never coming back.
He
Always
went
a
right
great
back to the
interview.
call like, guys, I'm never doing that shit again. Abed, you're in. Next.
Good boy.
I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. Daryl, you get back in there.